Hello and welcome to Andy's Little Sci-Fi Horror Show. My name is Andy. This is my little 10-minute window to the rest of the world. And today, as you can tell, the holiday season is here. Got the tree up, horror movies in the back, waiting for the big Christmas sleepover, decor on the wall. And I've already started my bout of having a little bit extra time off so I can catch up on some movies I haven't seen in a while. Mostly just stuff to get myself in the holiday spirit because this year I've been kind of struggling with it. I don't know, it's just the holidays coming too fast, it seems. So what I've been doing is trying to recapture that holiday spirit. The hat, it's a long story, I'm not going to go there right now. I have found some cool holiday cheer in the form of movies. Of course, every year you have to watch Charlie Brown. That's a staple. Just like Halloween, there's just some things you just have to watch, and good grief. And of course, I've gone with some of my holiday staples. Jack Frost.
One cold night, science and evil collide. Oh yeah. Now, a serial killer is on the loose.
We hadn't even tested the acid on an amoeba, let alone a human cell. This is a disaster.
Look, I just saw something that doesn't belong in this world, and it's out there killing my friends. Now tell me what it is.
Jack Frost.
And he's giving cold-blooded a whole new meaning. Hell has just frozen over. Blow me. Jack Frost.
And Jack Frost 2.
It's Christmas time again in Snowmonton, and they want to get away from it all.
It was exactly a year ago that it happened.
And that's why we should be somewhere else for Christmas.
Another beauteous day in heaven, eh?
Welcome to the Tropicana, your last resort before paradise.
This is a job for Captain Fun!
Jingle bells!
But there's trouble in paradise.
Everybody's dead!
Get me the head of island security.
Oh no, not the scary dude. Scary dude's already here. You got 18 bodies to explain, man.
Food poisoning.
Mutant killer snowman.
Jack's back, and he's still one cold son of a...
Miss me?
Let's get it on.
Ooh, now there's something that needs a little Christmas stuffing. Oh yeah, I'm the man.
Oh, that isn't the cutest little thing.
Oh my God! Wouldn't mind practicing a little breaststroke myself.
Do you hear that?
What's that?
The fat lady's warming up.
Jack Frost 2.
Are you ready to scream?
I recently watched those two back to back the other day. And I hadn't watched Jack Frost 2 in a while, and I kind of remember why. I've forgotten how dumb it was compared to the first one. Jack Frost, the original Jack Frost, is excellent. Jack Frost 2, I think half of the charm of the original Jack Frost is when it actually tried looking like a horror film. And it kind of just played off as this really goofy comedy. But nonetheless, I mean, Killer Snowman himself, of course, brought to you by the fine people of Soto. The fine people who brought you Two-Headed Shark Attack, Monster Man. Say what you will about that movie, but that movie is the perfect bikini to shark ratio. And it's a double-headed shark. Enough said. My job requires me to sometimes see something I wouldn't normally see. And this year I ended up getting a little bit of holiday spirit outside the usual realm with a Hallmarks feature called North Pole.
Now jump in and buckle
up, we gotta fly.
A story for the whole family.
Remember, act like an elf.
In a special holiday original movie event.
Now we drafted on a special mission to help save North Pole.
Tiffany Thiessen, Josh Hopkins, and Bailey Madison.
This is one Christmas you'll never forget.
North Pole. On Hallmark Channel, the heart of Christmas.
This movie was surprisingly good. The best way to describe it is if you've ever seen the Disney films Halloween Town, Halloween Town 2, it kind of has that kind of vibe to it, except of course it's the holidays. So I go from that to Jack Frost. It also has Tiffany Amber Thiessen in it. And if there's no other reason in the world to watch this movie, it's her. Before I finish this episode tonight, I have to tell you about something I found on Netflix. It's a film called Saint Nick. Now, of course, I found this on the Snooty Film Channel, the IFC, the Snooty guys. Yeah, I know. They're snooty, but they brought a doghouse. What can I say? I found a film called Saint Nick. Now, this is a German film. It's originally called Saint, but the American interpretation of it, or translation of it, is Saint Nick. And you can tell it was definitely filmed in German, because they have the dub, the American dub over it. Sometimes it's kind of weird. You know, a couple of times I watched the film, it doesn't quite make sense.
You know, you're just as much of a bitch as you are a best friend, huh?
Don't be like that.
Bye.
Frank!
But you get the gist of it. Clearly, the director, Dick Maas, was clearly a fan of American horror films, because there's many camera angles and many moments that mimic the Nightmare on Elm Street kind of vibe, mixed in with the Halloween, and of course the machete shots, you know, Friday the 13th. This guy was totally inspired by American filmmakers, which is kind of funny when you see a foreign filmmaker, you know, from Germany or French or wherever, Italian, being influenced by American films. Usually for us, it's the other way around. The cool thing about this film is that it takes place in Amsterdam. There they have what's called Catch Day.
The fire went out.
Oh, yes.
It's December 5th, and that's the day when Saint Nick, he travels around the world on the horse tops, and he travels with his band of demons, I guess you could say, called Pete Black, or Black Peter, or Peter Black. It's been called many, many different things. The strange thing is, this is the first movie I've ever seen actually portray that. That's the kind of thing I used to research in high school and also in college, because I had a morbid fascination with demons and ghosts and anything paranormal. And I've been, for years I've known about these kind of things. I've never seen it portrayed in a movie until then. So kudos for them, because I actually enjoyed that. You know, I was actually kind of surprised to see it too. I highly recommend checking out Saint Nick. The German to American translation kind of weird with a couple of characters. You don't know which female character is actually the slut and which one's actually the good girl.
Nice.
I don't understand why Sophie didn't say anything.
You didn't tell her about us either.
No, neither did you.
How complicated.
The lines are kind of blurred there. But other than that, it has some great classic stereotypes. And one of my favorite moments of all time in a holiday film. The guy shot the Christmas present. If that doesn't get you want to watch this movie alone, you don't have the anti-holiday spirit like I do. That's all I have time for in this episode of the Andy's Little Sci-Fi Horror Show. My name's Andy. Keep the spirit alive.